Hi everyone, welcome to the first session of Bridge Course 2021 and 22. In this session, we will see what is meant by this Bridge Course and what is the schedule for us in these days. Okay, first of all, I want to share with you about this course. Here, in this course, I am going to deal three major topics. Those are the basics for the 6th class. And in the 6th class we have so many topics like arithmetic part is there, algebra part is there, mensuration part is there, data handling part is there. Like this, so many parts are there. For all those parts, minimum basics you have to understand, you have to learn. So to understand those all things and to do the calculation part in all those chapters, we need the minimum basics. Okay, so those basics I am going to deal in these Bridge Course days. Okay, so here first of all I will give you the topics. The first topic that we are going to deal is whole numbers. Whole numbers. Okay, and then after we will see about fractions, because fractions play a vital role in every topic, in every corner of mathematics, and also along with fractions, decimals also needed. Totally, these three major topics we are going to cover in these Bridge Course days. Okay. Now let us see what is the first topic, whole numbers. So before going to know about the whole numbers, we have to know about the natural numbers first. Okay, so see here carefully, natural numbers. Okay, so in the previous class we have discussed about the number system. In that number system, totally how many types of numbers are there? Here I will give you the tree diagram for that. Then after I will come to the natural numbers. Okay. So totally the numbers are divided into two major types. Okay. They are real numbers and complex numbers. Real and complex numbers. In these real numbers, again we have the categories. The first one is natural numbers. Okay, and the second one, whole numbers. And third one, integers. Fourth, rational numbers. Fifth, irrational numbers. So totally 5 subcategories are there in the real numbers, and complex numbers are totally different. Complex numbers, these are the combination of real and imaginary. Okay, like 3 plus 2i or 3 minus 2i, such type of numbers. The numbers including the variable I, including the letter I, there I indicates the imaginary part. Okay, so about this type of numbers we will discuss in the upcoming classes. Okay, so as of now we have to know about the real numbers first of all. After getting the information about the real numbers totally, then we will go to the complex numbers. Okay, so in these total numbers, in the real numbers particularly about the natural numbers and whole numbers, we have seen in the 5th class already. Okay, so natural numbers are nothing but counting numbers, whole numbers are nothing but natural numbers along with 0. We have seen. Okay, so next in 6th class we will see integers, rational numbers, and in 7th class along with rational numbers, irrationals also we will discuss. Okay, so that is our schedule to know about the numbers totally. But in these, in natural numbers and whole numbers, in 5th class range, what we have learned, just how to add the numbers, how to subtract, multiplication, division of natural numbers and whole numbers we have seen. and adding the numbers, subtracting the numbers, multiplying the numbers by using the number line we have seen. Okay, so the number line representation of these and arithmetic operations of numbers, particularly natural and whole, we have seen in 5th class. Now, what should we know still in natural numbers and whole numbers? That thing here I am going to give you. Okay? So, because when you know about this information, these integers you can understand easily in 6th class. That's why it's a bridge for the 5th class and 6th class. To understand the 6th class, you need the basic. That basic in this session we are going to discuss. Clear? So now coming to the natural numbers, just we will recall what is meant by natural number. So the first point here I am going to give like this: natural numbers are counting numbers. What are they? Natural numbers are counting numbers. Okay, so counting numbers means how can we count the objects or anything? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that we will count. We don't count 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we don't count -1, -2, -3, -4, isn't it? So the counting numbers are called the natural numbers here. Okay. So the set of natural numbers is denoted by the set of natural numbers is denoted by capital N. Natural numbers word starts with the N. That's why the set of natural numbers is denoted by N. So, what is meant by N here? Set of natural numbers means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. These all are the natural numbers. We know about this thing, isn't it? Yes. And from this we can write the smallest natural number. The smallest natural number is 1. Can we say the greatest natural number? No, we cannot say, because there are infinite natural numbers. That's why we cannot say the greatest, the biggest number we cannot define here. That's why the greatest natural number, what should we say? Should we say infinite? There are some words like this. When we cannot say anything, we will use some words. Cannot define, does not exist, infinity. Such words we will use. But which word is the best word to say the greatest natural number? That is, the greatest natural number cannot be defined or cannot define. Understood? So we cannot define the greatest natural number. The smallest we can say. Okay? And moreover, successor and predecessor. We have to know about the successor and predecessor. Successor means the number one more than the given number. Predecessor means the number one less than the number. Suppose a number 10 is there. Its successor is plus 1, 10 plus 1, that is 11. Its predecessor is 10 minus 1, that is 9. Okay, so the successor of the smallest natural number is 2. What about the predecessor? Predecessor of the smallest natural number does not exist. Here we have to use does not exist. We cannot say now. Here does not exist. Greatest natural number exists, but we cannot define that. But predecessor of the smallest natural number does not exist. Understood? So here I am writing that point. The successor of the smallest natural number. Successor of the smallest natural number is 2. but the predecessor of the smallest natural number does not exist. Smallest natural number does not exist. So these are some important points about the natural numbers. Okay, now let us see about the whole numbers. Okay, let us see what is meant by whole numbers here. Yes, so whole numbers means what? We have to say the set of natural numbers, along with 0. The set of natural numbers along with 0 is called the whole number set. The whole numbers set. The set of natural numbers along with 0 is called the whole numbers set and is denoted by W. Here itself we can write that point. And is denoted by W. This is whole number. The word starts with W. That's why the set of whole numbers is denoted by W here. So therefore we can write W is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. So from this set of whole numbers we can write the smallest whole number is 0 and the greatest whole number, like smallest we have the greatest, and the greatest whole number cannot define. It's there but we cannot define. We shouldn't use the word does not exist. It exists but we cannot define that value. Okay, and about the successor and predecessor also we can write here itself. The successor of the smallest whole number, successor of the smallest whole number is 1. Successor of the smallest whole number is 1. Can we say that 1 as the smallest natural number? So indirectly we can say the successor of the smallest whole number is the smallest natural number. Isn't it? 1 is the smallest natural number. Okay. And the predecessor of the smallest whole number does not exist. Is it possible? The smallest whole number predecessor, smallest whole number does not exist. So this is some more information about the whole numbers. What is meant by a whole number and what is the smallest whole number, greatest whole number, next successor of the smallest whole number, predecessor of the smallest whole number. These are all things we have seen here. And one more point here I have to share with you. I want to share with you. All natural numbers are whole numbers because from 1 onwards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on, those all are the natural numbers. Okay, that's why we can say all natural numbers are whole numbers, but all whole numbers need not be natural, because 0 is there in a whole numbers set. Except 0, rest of the numbers are natural. So including 0, this 0 is not natural, isn't it? So I will write that point also. All natural numbers are whole numbers. Yeah, here I am going to write that. See carefully. All natural numbers are whole numbers, but all whole numbers are not natural numbers. All natural numbers are whole numbers, but all whole numbers are not natural numbers. So this is most important point. All natural numbers are whole numbers, but all whole numbers are not natural numbers. Okay? So this is just some information about the natural numbers and the whole numbers. Okay? Now based on this, some example problems we will see. Okay? So let us see the problems now. Yes, these are some basic models. Fill in the blanks in the first question. 5 fill in the blanks are there. Let us fill up them with a suitable word. Okay? The successor of the smallest whole number is. Successor means plus 1 we should do. The smallest whole number is 0. For that, plus 1 if you do, we will get its successor. So 0 plus 1 is 1. Okay. The predecessor means minus 1 we should do. The predecessor of the smallest natural number is. So smallest natural number means 1. Its predecessor does not exist actually, right? So that's why the predecessor of the smallest natural number is cannot be defined. Cannot be defined. Actually, it does not exist in the natural numbers set. Predecessor of the smallest natural number does not exist. But in whole numbers, the predecessor of the smallest natural number. So the smallest natural number means 1. Its predecessor in whole numbers is 0. Okay. So here we can answer for this question in 2 ways. When we consider the natural numbers, then its predecessor does not exist. But when you consider the whole numbers, the predecessor of 1 is 0. Understood? So the same question can be answered in 2 ways and both the answers are correct. Understood? The predecessor of the smallest natural number does not exist. Like this, the predecessor of the smallest natural number is if he gives, then 0 we should write. If is not given, then does not exist we will write. Okay? So both the ways are correct. No need of any confusion there. Right? Now coming to the third Roman. Every whole number is not a dash number. What is that? Every whole number is not a natural number. Is it? Not a natural number. Just now we have seen this point. The last point in the whole numbers. Right? Next, coming to the fourth Roman. Every whole number on the number line is dash than every whole number on its left. For example, the number line is like this. Whole numbers number line will be like this. Here it starts 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on. Every whole number on the number line. For example, 3 I am taking. Okay, 3 is dash than every whole number on its left. For 3, left side what are there? 2 is there, 1 is there, 0 is there. So 3 is greater than the numbers on its left, right? That's why it is greater than. What is the answer? Greater. Every whole number on the number line is greater than every whole number on its left. Okay. Now coming to the last one, the difference of two consecutive whole numbers. What is meant by the word consecutive? One after immediately other, means continuous. Okay, like 4, 5 continuous numbers, 10, 11 continuous numbers, 16, 17 continuous numbers. So those are called the consecutive numbers. So what he is asking? Difference of two consecutive whole numbers. You can take any two whole numbers, 1 comes. Understood? So difference of any two consecutive whole numbers is 1. Clear? Now let us see some more problems here. Yes, here the next question, second question. In this, the statements are given. We have to say which statement is true and which is false. Okay? Let us see the first statement. The natural number 1 has no predecessor in natural numbers. In whole numbers, its predecessor is there, that is 0. But in natural numbers, 1 predecessor is not there. So that's why the natural number 1 has no predecessor in natural numbers is a true statement. That's why we can write a T for this statement, because it is the true statement is true. Now coming to the second Roman, the whole number 23 lies between 21 and 22. Actually, between any two consecutive whole numbers, there is no any other whole number. That's why between 21 and 22 there is no whole number, but here it is given 23 lies between both of them. Okay, so it is not true, it is false statement. Okay, but between 21 and 23, 22 lies. That's why given statement is false. Okay, 23 lies between 21 and 22 is a false statement. Next, the predecessor of this number is this number. So what is meant by predecessor? First of all, 1 less than the number. Okay, so 1 less than this number we have to find out. What happens? This is right. So from 11 lakh, if you subtract 1, then what happens? 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, and this is 0, 1. 1 lakh, 9,000, 99,000, sorry, 10 lakh, 99,999 we will get. So here what is given? For this, the predecessor is 10,99,999. So the correct answer is given. That's why this statement is also true statement. So the predecessor means 1 less than the number. The number is 11 lakh. Its predecessor is 10,99,999. Next, 0 is the smallest natural number. Is it true? No. 0 is the smallest whole number, not natural number. That's why this statement is a false statement. Coming to the last sentence, the successor of a 2-digit number is always a 3-digit number. Always not. Only in one case, that is 99. 99 is a 2-digit number. Its successor is 100. So only in that case it is possible. What about the remaining all? For 98, what is the successor? 99. Is it a 3-digit number? No. For 51, what is the successor? 52. Is it a 3-digit number? No. 17, its successor? 18. Is it a 3-digit number? No. Like that, always is not possible. If the word always is given, the given statement is a false statement. Okay, so the successor of a 2-digit number is always a 3-digit number. This statement is a false statement. Clear? So these are some more problems to understand the concept of natural numbers and whole numbers. Clear? So let us see some more problems now. Yes, now the question number 3. Find the number of whole numbers. Find the number of whole numbers between 48 and 78. 48 and 78. See, this particular question, this model we have seen in the 5th class. I will remind you here. Suppose two numbers are there, A and B. A is the smallest number, B is the greatest number. Okay, in A and B, A is smaller and B is greater. Between A and B, how many numbers are possible? To find out that, we have B minus A minus 1. That's the formula. In the same way, from A to B, how many numbers are possible? B minus A plus 1. These two formulae we have seen. Okay? To find out the number of numbers between the given two numbers, B minus A minus 1 we will use. To find the number of numbers from A to B, we will use B minus A plus 1 formula. Okay? So here I am going to use that formula. Let A is equal to 48, the smallest number. B is equal to 78, the greatest number. Okay? So number of whole numbers. Number of whole numbers between 48 and 78 we want. So this is equal to B minus A minus 1 we have to do. B is 78 minus 48 minus 1. So 78 minus 48 is 30. 30 minus 1 is 29. Okay? Just to understand, I am writing these many steps, but simply we can do 78 minus 48, 30. 30 minus 1, 29. Very, very easy thing. Okay? So now let us see one more question. Question number 4. These are just model questions. Based on these models, I will give you one worksheet also. Question number 4 now. The product of the successor and predecessor of find the product of the successor and predecessor. The successor and predecessor of 999. Okay, so here successor of 999 is equal to 1000. Next, predecessor of 999 is 998. Therefore, required product. What is our requirement? Successor and predecessor product we want. Means 1000 and 998. These two numbers product he is asking. That is 998 along with 3 more zeros. That is nothing but 9,98,000. Okay. right? So with this, the one more problem we will see. Yes, this is the next question. If A and B are whole numbers and A less than B, then which of the following is not true? Not true means the false thing we have to find out here. Okay. Suppose here they gave A should be less than B. That's why I am going to take 4 and 5. Okay. A means 4, B is 5. Okay. Now 4 plus 1. A value 4, B value 5. So 4 plus 1 less than 5 plus 1. Is it right? 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 plus 1 is 6. 5 less than 6 we are getting. That's why this is a true statement. Okay. But what we want? We want a not true. We want a statement which is not a true. Okay. Next. A minus 1 less than B minus 1 means 4 minus 1 less than 5 minus 1. What you will get? 3 less than 4. This is also true. Next, A into B means 4 into 5 less than 5 into 5. B into B means 5 into 5 I am taking. Okay, 4 into 5 20 less than 5 into 5 25. So 20 less than 25. Yes, this is also true. Next, A into A, 4 into 4 greater than A into B means 4 into 5. And now see 4 into 4 16. 16 greater than 4 into 5 20. Okay, so 16 greater than 20 is a wrong statement, isn't it? That's why our requirement is the false statement. That's why the fourth statement is wrong. Just by taking A and B values, we are considering as 4 and 5. By taking them, we got the fourth option as the wrong statement. Okay. So with this 5 problems we have seen in the basics of whole numbers. What is natural number? What is whole number? We have seen. Successor, predecessor we have seen. So based on this, we have seen some problems here. We'll meet in the next session to discuss the next concept. Thank you for this session. Have a nice day.